Now it's time for us to start our analysis. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to extract the data from Twitter. So now you log into your Twitter account in your desktop or in your PC, and then once you are in your Twitter account, this is my Twitter account. So you come to this button and click on more, then come to create the studio, look for analytics. Once you see analytics, click on analytics, and it will take us to our Twitter dashboard. So this is my own Twitter dashboard, and then click on tweets. Once you click on tweets, you see where to export the data from. So make sure that you have internet on your while you are working with this. So once you so this is where you can extract the data, export the data from Twitter. So one thing about this now is you cannot export large data at once. You can only export 28 days. That's like a month data at once. You can't export all your data at once. So if you, depending on the data you want to analyze, if you want to analyze it maybe from January to December, so you have to be doing it, you have to be extracting the exporting the data per month. So now they just click on this place, then click on February. If it is February you want to start from, then click on export, then click on by tweet. It will export it. Then you can click on, you can see now this is it. So click on another month too. So what you need to do is, once you've downloaded all the, this is March, all the data that you want to work with, just make sure that you put everything together in one sheet so that you'll be able to make use of it. You don't need to be exporting several sheets into a Power BI. So you can just click on download all the data you want to download, then you put it in one Excel sheet. So I actually use my data from January to date for my analysis. So I already downloaded it. So all I need to do now is to extract it and import it into Power BI. So we go to, this is Power BI, go to get data. It's a CSV file, then click text or CSV. So this is the data that I've downloaded. I put it together and I rename it as tweet. So just make sure you put it together into one sheet, and then you'll be able to easily get the data there from there. So click on that, then open, and click on transform data. You go to data transformation, so that if I see any column that I don't need to use, so I'm going to remove it from there. So I don't, so these are all the data. So this, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this. So I'm going to remove column. I've taught us how to remove column. Then what else do I don't need there? Okay, you can just remove all the data that you don't need. I think I already worked on the data before I imported it into Power BI. So this now, I want to separate the time and the date. So what I need to do is just click here, come here, then just change it to date. Change it to date. Yes, we have our date now. So what else do I need to change here? I don't need to change anything here. Now it's time for me to just load it into Power BI. So you close and load, close and load. Then from there we start our analysis. So from there we start our analysis. So now that our data has been loaded, the first thing that I need to do now is to bring my background image, the background that we've already created in PowerPoint. So just come right here, click on canvas background, then click on background. So what you save it with, so I'm going to be making use of what I save it with. This is my background. I'm going to just click on what you click on your background. Now my background is here. So what I need to do now is to change it to fit or fill. Then you decrease the transparency. So this is my background now. This is what we used. This is what we created on in PowerPoint. So now it's time for me to start my analysis. So the first thing is top 10 tweets by URL. Or let's start with this card. Let's start with here. So now the first thing that I'm going to do is total tweets. Total tweets. So I'm going to be making use of this gauge total tweet. So bring it here, bring it here. So total tweet, my total tweet will be that's just come right here. This is my total tweet. Click on this. That's test tweet. So now I change it to count. Yes, it's already in count. So now I'm going to format this visual. So you format it. Go to format. Then you can remove the callouts. Remove this. So just callout value, work on it. Just format it to what you want. So I'm going to be changing this to black. Okay, that's value. Change it to area black. Yeah. So this, what text do I want to change here? What text do I want to change here? You come right here, remove the background. I don't need the background. I don't need the title also. So I think we are good with this. So now I'm going to duplicate this to use it for other visual. So copy, then paste, 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 paste. Just duplicate it, bring it here, bring this one here too, bring this one here. Yeah. So now the next one that I want to do now is retweet. So you remove this and put retweet. So this is retweet. So next one is like, add likes. So next one is impression. So you add impression to it. This engagement, you had engagement. Just check for what you want your the people that are viewing your dashboard to see. Just check anything that you want to put. So these are the things that I want to view on in my dashboard. So just it doesn't necessarily have to be what I'm doing there. It's just for you to just understand the process. So now the next one is top 10 tweets by URL. So I'm going to be using bar chart for that. So click on bar chart, then bring it here, top 10 tweets by URL. So that will be tweet, then URL click. So now drag it. So now I'm going to be formatting this also. Click on format, come right here and remove the title first before you switch it off. This x-axis I don't need it, y-axis I want to remove the title. Then the value I can change it to black, and this. So I think I'm fine with that. So now the next thing is to remove the title and then remove the background. So now we say top 10. So now I'm going to be filtered to get the top 10. So click here for filter, then come right here and click basic filtering top 10. top end, then click put 10 here. So now you have to add your URL value because that's what I want to. Then you click apply filter. So that's how to filter in Power BI. So this is my top 10 now. This is my top 10. Then again, you can add your data label. You can add data label, add the data label. Then the data label, you have to work on the values. You can just change the color, change the fonts. Yes, that's all. Now the next one that I want to do now is media view versus engagement view. So I'm going to be making use of that's column chart. So bring column chart here, then media view, engagement view, media view, then engagement view. Going to bring this here. No, this one here. Okay, let's see what she used here. Okay, so I made use of donut charts. Donut charts. That was what I used. So media view versus engagement. So you had this one too here. So yes. So you format the charts also. You can use this format, then bring it here. So now it's time. So now I want to change the slice. I want to change the color to this. This. Yes, this. So how do I want to this? Okay, so we can still format it. Just format the data label. It's okay like that. You can format the legend, format it, change the color and the font to what you want. I'm going to remove the title of the legend. So we are done with that. So now the last chart that we want to work with now is our tweets by day. Tweet by day. And before we can do that tweet by weekday, I need to create a weekday. I need to create a weekday for this data. So now what I need to do is go to data view, then go to home, then transform, go to data view, data view, then create new column here. Then our new column will be weekday, weekday, weekday equals to format tweet, then time, that's tweet and time. I'm going to make use of this, then comma tweet and time, comma date, okay. So format tweet time dot date, then comma ddd. That's the format I want the date to be. Then okay, sorry, okay, that's created. So this is just the format. So week equals to format tweet time dot date, then the format that we want the weekday to be. So this is how you are going to do it. This is how you create the weekday. This is the formula, or the formula for creating weekday. So then you close the formula, so it has automatically created the weekday for us. So now all I need to do now is to bring a bar chart or column chart, bring it here, then bring our weekday to X, then tweet to Y column. So you can see now that it has automatically created this. So you can just use this format it. Now we have all our visual. So you can see now that this, you just use just 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes to create this particular dashboard on in Power BI. It doesn't take time. Once you know what you want to do, you can just create your dashboard within 15 minutes. Yes, if you know what you actually want to do, you have it at hand. You've listed everything that you want to do. So now the next thing that I want to do is I want to bring my link here, so that once they click on this username, it will take them to my Twitter account. So how do we achieve that? All you need to do is go to insert, then create. You can use image or text box. So let me use image. So now let me use shape. Come right here, bring it here. Make sure you covered everything here. Then format your shape first. Format your shape. Remove the background. Let me see. We are formatting our shape. Okay, the background. So what we are going to insert, I made a mistake there. We are going to insert a button, not a shape. So you go to insert, then click on button, go to blank, use blank, then bring it right here. Make sure that it's covered every part of this place where you want your link to be. Make sure that the blank shape cover it. Then come right here to format your, remove the icon, then can leave the icon, remove the border, so that we will have it blank. Then you make sure that this action is on. Make sure it's on, put it on, then come right here, click on the action and click on the drop down, click web URL, then you paste your URL link, Twitter URL link here. So now I'm going to use my Twitter URL. This is my Twitter URL link. Copy it, then go back to your Power BI, and then I'll paste it here. So now you can see now when you hold your control key and click on this, it will take you to it's taking me now to my Twitter account. So this is my Twitter account, so that if anybody wants to get to my Twitter account from this dashboard, it can easily get there. So this is my Twitter account still loading, and this is all about this dashboard. Yes, you can see my Twitter. This is my Twitter account. Yes. So once you click on that, it will automatically take you to your Twitter account. Anybody take us there. So now that's my Twitter account, and that's all about this dashboard. Okay, the next thing, now you can also, if you want to filter by month, so you can bring your slicer here. Then you can just click on time date directly. So the month, you want to just use month. So now Then you can work on your slicer setting, slicer header. You can change the color to this what we are using before. Then okay, slicer header, also you change the color to this, yeah, black. So now you can change the size slicer setting. Okay, let's change the setting to drop down. Now remove the background. I don't want the background, and we are cool with that. So you can just change this. If you want to click on any month, it will give you information on all the months you want to work with. It will give you information on the month. So that's all about this particular dashboard, and I believe you've learned one or two things. Just make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment, share, like, and watch other video on my YouTube channel that I've shared on Power BI and on Excel. You will definitely learn new things from my page. Bye.